What is going on, guys? This is All Gaming with my review of Naruto chapter 673. And this chapter, it was freaking amazing. I'm not gonna lie. I love this chapter. It was pretty freaking badass. And right off the bat, I'm definitely gonna give this chapter a very high rating because it was definitely worth it. So now we see that the chapter itself, it starts off, and we see now that Madara is here. He's looking at Guy, and of course he notices that the chakra that once around that pressure point, it is still there, and it's now burning stronger than ever. And so of course now he's kind of shocked, and he's wondering what's happening here because Guy should be dead, and yet as we all know, Naruto saved him. And so now we see Naruto, he's now charging at Madara, and Madara is actually bringing that black orb that Naruto had kicked back and plans on attacking Naruto right now. And so that right there, was like pretty epic to see that even though Madara is still recovering, he's still putting up fighting as well. But Naruto actually stops him by attacking first. And of course, Madara's body is still not, yet fully healed. But Naruto is not wasting time, and he now called the chakra of Son Goku, who we all know is the fourth tail. Yeah, I believe that's the fourth tail. And so right now, Naruto make this massive Rasen Shuriken, but it's also in a Sage mode. And not only that, he also used, the fourth tail lava. So this attack right here, it looked pretty freaking cool. And even though Madara was trying to get away, he knew that it was going to hit him. So he tried to attack Naruto so that he couldn't use, that attack. And so Madara actually used Limbo. And that attack right there, we all know that it was the attack that sent all the tail beasts flying. But somehow Naruto was actually able to dodge it. So that was like definitely cool. And right as soon as Naruto dodged it, he also attacked Madara and he got hit with that, lava Rasen Shuriken. And so of course now we see that when it expands, it actually cuts apart, the tree of the Jubi. So that right there was awesome because people trying to take that down. And yeah, Naruto was like able to do it in one attack. And Madara was like definitely hurt. And so now, now while like Madara was there, somebody is talking to him, and it was the tree itself. It was telling Madara to absorb it all. So that right there, it's definitely a pretty important note right there because the fact that the tree itself is actually telling Madara to absorb it. Clearly, he's not done for, and Madara still has a lot in the tank. So that right there is freaking awesome. And so now we see Naruto here. He is now carrying, Guy Sensei, and we see Lee and Gaara actually spots him. And now we see Madara as well. He's like taking the tree inside of him. So that right there, is pretty cool. And we see that, once Madara is actually able, to absorb the tree, he's now fully healed. But now we see, now we see Lee here. He's crying because he's happy that his sensei is back. And I do wonder, will Guy body ever be the same? Because we see that even though Naruto has saved him, his body is still like in this like blackened form, I guess you can say. But we see now that with the sun on Naruto's hand, he still isn't quite sure about the power that he has. But then we see Sasuke now, who actually pulls out the black rod out of the second Hokage. And so now he realizes that like something happened to Sasuke because clearly now he can touch the rod and he's okay. But when he looks at Sasuke, he realizes that something is different. And so now because Minato's and the second Hokage's markings are connected, he can still teleport people, but at the same time his chakra had not returned because he wasn't impaled by the rod after all. So he could only take one person, and of course that one person was going to be Sasuke because at this point nobody else but him and Naruto could do anything. But then we see Madara now. Once he had took in the tree, he's all fully healed, and we see there's one panel of these two white eyes, and we also see a third eye, and the third eye has the Rinnegan and the Sharingan, and we all know only one person had those kind of features, and it was Kaguya, who was the original Sage Mother. So now she's back somehow, and she has fused, with Madara. So I'm thinking that it's possible that it's her body that is the demon in that sealing jutsu, and it's possible that her soul it was absorbed by the tree. So now with like her and Madara together, that right there, makes a truly frightening, combo. But we see now Gara. He now approaches, Naruto. He was saying that when he becomes, the Hokage, he wants to drink together from a sake cup, and that right there, is like a bonding ritual. And so that right there was like a pretty, awesome moment because it basically, Gara knows that Naruto is definitely going to become a Hokage at this point. And we see now that when Naruto is like rushing to Madara, we have Kakashi who's not watching them. And then we go back to Obito because Kakashi was thinking about him. And we see Obito now, he's like definitely dying because after all, he did pass on his chakra to Naruto as well. But we have Sakura who's like facing him, and she was saying that even though that he was her enemy, he wanted to she wanted to thank him for saving Naruto. But now Obito here has one final request, and I wonder what that is. Now it might be preventing the Black Zetsu to take his other eye to Madara, or it could be passing on his other Sharingan to Kakashi, or maybe maybe Obito here might do something crazy and actually give his eye to Naruto. Even though I doubt that, I feel like he'll probably give his other eye to Kakashi because I do believe that he is going blind in the Sharingan now because he was spamming Kamui, and he did have his Mangekyo activated for a long time now. So it would make sense that Obito here wants to get Kakashi his other eye. But then we see Naruto. He actually picks up Minato's kunai and he puts it in his mouth. And Naruto right now, feels so different. He feels like there's the great power inside of him. But Madara here is still having like this god complex because he was saying that he's immortal now and Naruto can't defeat him. But Naruto calls him a dumbass and saying that he won't defeat him. And then out of nowhere we see Sasuke now. He arrives while Naruto goes into like his new mode. And I gotta say, I am definitely digging Naruto's Seiya 6 Paths mode. Like, to me it is freaking epic. And I actually like how his coat, I guess, or jacket. I'm glad that it's not so overly long like the previous one was. I'm liking how it's like more black in this one. I'm definitely digging it a lot. And so now we see Sasuke. He actually has the Rinnegan activated in one of his eyes, but it's not only the Rinnegan because his Sharingan is still there as well. And I was like wondering, why is it only activated in one eye? But as we all know, because we all seen somebody activate the Rinnegan, have it in both eyes, but Sasuke's is different. It's like above that, so it makes sense that he only has it in one eye now. But Madara here, he has acknowledged them because he knows that Naruto has the Senju of the Seiya 6 Paths, and Sasuke now has the Rinnegan, and he claims to have the power in one being, but at the same time he not realized that Sasuke here is like different than his own. But now we see that their final battle is definitely happening because Madara, like even Madara said so himself, that this will be the final battle, and he wants to settle which power is greater, his or theirs. And I definitely can't wait for this because it's going to be so freaking amazing. But like I said, this chapter, it was just so freaking badass. I love the power up that they got because Naruto, he looks freaking epic. And even though Sasuke only has, that special Rinnegan in one eye, I actually like that a lot as well. So I cannot wait for them to get the battle started because Naruto alone, he definitely showed how much he improved. But I do wonder, when they take down Madara, will Naruto actually absorb all of the tail beasts inside of him? Because right now he only has a portion of it. So I wonder if he'll take them all in. Because like really, I really think he will. But as always, I would love to hear what you got to about the chapter as well. And please do not forget to like the video and subscribe because that right there really helps me out. But as always, you guys take it easy, and I will see you all next time.